Hi, I'm Dulcie Crawford with the Dulcie Crawford Group here at Simply Vegas Real Estate, and today I want to talk about pricing your property to sell and not sit. And the single most important decision seller's going to make, besides hiring a great realtor, is going to be what they price their property at. So it's super important to think about a strategy. What are you going to pick? Are you going to pick to go above market, be at fair market value, or below market? I use a pricing matrix with my clients so that we can look into all three of these possible strategies and they can make a comfortable decision on how to price their home. It's a really important decision, so you want to spend some time on that. And above market value could definitely slow down the amount of buyers that are going to come into your property. The fair market value or average is going to create a good steady pace of buyers and visitors to your home. And then the below is going to drive a ton of traffic, and that is going to be the strategy that, say, a lot of banks use. I do get some sellers that do choose to go there. Not many. Most sellers are apprehensive because they don't want to leave any money on the table. So the safest and the most productive is usually fair market or average pricing, because that does create a really good steady drive of traffic. You have to remember that statistically, when you're looking at intelligent pricing and timing statistics, the homes that sell for the highest price usually are selling between week 2 and 3. Sometimes they sell in week 1 if you're in a hot market like we have been in the Vegas Valley recently. But anytime you get past week 3, the curve completely starts to drop off, and you don't want to be on the market over 30 days, especially in a market that we're in now. I'm noticing some of the higher priced properties in the 600s, high fives are starting to sit, and they're not moving. And why not? Well, because a lot of these sellers are pricing above market value. So they've decreased their odds of getting the amount of people into the property. Plus, they may have hired a realtor or a brokerage that doesn't have a good marketing strategy or a good system to get attention to their property. So if you price the house right at the fair market value, and you do have a realtor with an incredible marketing program like I have here at the Dulcie Crawford Group, then you're going to drive a lot of traffic to your home, and we're going to drive more than the average amount of traffic, because we're going to use a pre-listing strategy, coming soon's strategy, that's going to get your house out into the social media arena, boost it on Facebook, get you postcards to get you a grand open house event, get everything rolling so that when you hit the market on the MLS on day 1, we're running with the marketing machine already. The marketing machine is in full force. We're not just waiting until the end of week 1 or 2 to make sure everything's operating. That's a complete wrong way to do it in this market now. With the day of the internet and the access to Zillow and all these other things, it's so important that we get first bite of the apple for your property on the internet. That when people search your address, that the marketing is all being represented by your professional agent and their marketing system. So when you hire a realtor like myself, you're going to have this advantage. So these are things that we want to discuss. The other thing I want to mention is that I don't price a property the first time I meet with my seller. It's very important that I look at the home, I get to go through the inside of the property, review the condition, review the upgrades, review the location, a possible view, etc., and give them some feedback about some things that they may need to do with their home to get it show ready, right? And what are they willing to do before I'm going back and pricing the property. I actually use a two-pronged approach where I go back and redo and revise the market analysis. I do a neighborhood analysis on the first meeting, and on the second meeting, that's when we have the final market analysis. I find a lot of my clients are more comfortable with this strategy because they understand why would I compare their home to the neighbor's house if I've never been inside? It's just common sense. So when you give me a call, I'm happy to go into more details about what I do, but right now, successfully selling my properties faster than the market time, over the market value, fair market value. Typically we're getting more than that market value, and we're getting top dollar for our properties in a quick amount of time. So feel free to give me a call. Happy to go over it with you. And once again, I'm Dulcie with the Dulcie Crawford Group.